like a big blue sky. I know someone has me on their heart tonight. That's why I know it's gonna be alright, because somebody's praying me through. Somebody's praying me through. It may be my mother, it might be my dad, an old friend I forgot I had. Whoever it is, I'm so glad that somebody's praying me through. Oh, somebody's praying me through the tears, through the rain, through the sorrow, through the pain. It keeps bringing me through over and over again.
But it's an honor to be here today. Thanks, Pam, for inviting me to speak. You know, life is short, and it's meant to be enjoyed. And a lot of you here today had that joy stripped from you without justification or reason. And I don't pretend to know exactly what you're feeling. I can imagine. But now you can look around in this group, and you know that there's people that are feeling exactly the same things you're feeling. And I hope that by participating in this group, that you'll learn to get that joy back. Remember to smile and remember to laugh and enjoy life as much as you can, considering your tragedies that you had to endure. Because life is short, and you know, it should be lived with passion. And you've got a shining example of somebody who lives with passion right there in Ann Bowers.
Yes.
She turned her tragedy into a passion. I hope that, you know, you too will find your passion back for life. You know what? I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago, Annie calls me up. I'm going down to Paducah. I'm going down to Paducah. They're trying to change the death penalty. I said, Paducah, it's hard to get to Paducah from here, Annie. I don't care. I'm going. You know, and she drove all the way down there. And she had her out. And a lot of you are passionate about changing in our judicial system. Of course, I'm part of the judicial system. I know there's a lot of you here that are just feel disgruntled about the judicial system. Probably, you know, I still feel like it's the best system that man's come up with so far. It's not perfect, so that's why we need groups like y'all's group to get out there and change the laws and get a victim's rights, the Bill of Rights in our Constitution. And that's important.
Working on that.
And I know you're all working on that. And I want you to know that this election year, I just want to tell you a little bit about what I do. I'm the district judge. I handle misdemeanors. I don't handle murder cases, but it's still very important. I handle over 7,000 cases a year. When I took over, there was a serious backlog of cases. I got rid of that backlog, and it was just simply me running the courtroom, not the attorneys. And I was setting I set trial dates, and I make them live by it. And you know, I've handled probably 50,000 cases since I've been judge in 2007. There's not one person waiting on me to make a ruling. You know, I feel like justice delayed is justice denied. And that doesn't happen in my court. And I'll continue to work hard every day. You know, we started another 4 years. I'm on for a 4-year term. And every day, when I've got Carter, Elliott, and Morgan County, when I come back from Morgan County or I come back from Elliott County, my secretary Susie has a big stack of stuff for me to sign. And I go through all that every day. So before I leave the office, you can see the top of my desk. And if I didn't do that every day, you wouldn't be able to get in the office, and papers would be stacked so high. I mean, there's a lot of cases in district court. And I've proven that I won't take that for granted. And I've proven that the trust you placed in me 8 years ago was warranted. I did get rid of the backlog. I do this job every day. And at night, I get a lot of calls at 3 in the morning. I answer that phone, and everybody knows that works in law enforcement. the justice system in town jail, they know that I'll answer that call, and they might not like what I have to tell them. But I'll answer that call, and I won't take it for granted. And I've proven I'm qualified to do this job, and I appreciate your support. If Son of Grandma let me use her acoustic guitar for a song, I would play a song for you.
I will tell you, your mama's well boys play through and just God. I love his daddy, Henry. Known him ever since I was a little girl. Know his brother, Will. They're great people. And he does answer that phone. I promise you, anytime. I've got his cell number, and every time I call, he answers. And he's got a little mean streak in him, you can see that, but he's a good guy. And then he's got a beautiful little baby, Henry. I love Henry, and it tickled me because he named his son Henry after his dad. But anyway, he's a good guy, but just watch him. He's got a little mean streak in him too. Here he is.
You know, it's about 7 years ago I married my wife Misty, and she comes from a really close family. I'm not saying my family's not close, but her family's they're good country people, and they're close. I don't know what else to say. As a songwriter, I've written songs before I was a judge, and I was out campaigning one time. I sang a couple of songs when I was out campaigning, and she said, "Now, honey, I don't think you're going to make it in Nashville." I think you'll be a pretty good judge. I'm going to vote for you. I said, well, thanks for your support. But, like I was saying, life's meant to be lived. And, and just watching them, how they interact with each other, gave me the idea for this song. It's called Live With It. I call my grandpa and Pat. I call my grandma and Nan. I was at their house all the time when I was young. They lived out on the farm, and everyone did their part. When I would spend the night, we'd wake at dawn and do the chores. They taught me how to work the land, raise cattle and some hay. When we take a break, they always say, be sure to live a little, hang with your friends a little, be sure to laugh a little, 'cause you're gonna cry some. Be sure to love a lot, be happy with what you got. Your ship will come. They're in their 80s now, no sign of slowing down. Out in the field most every day, it's the only way they know how. I try to stop by every night to eat supper and play cards. I know there's more to life than working hard. Be sure to live a little, hang with your friends a little, be sure to laugh a little, 'cause you're gonna cry some. Be sure to love a lot, be happy with what you got, even
brutally. Now, we're talking about death row here. Sammy Fields is on death row, been sitting there for 20 years. Waiting. We're waiting. Yes, I believe in the death penalty, folks. If you've had it happen to you, you will. But anyway, I've talked about this many times. In the state of Kentucky, the death sentence is at stake. They're trying to abolish it, but people like this group is not going to allow it. So that's why we went to Paducah and we stated our case. So it's not going to be abolished anyway soon. Judge David Platt says it'll never happen, that it will not be abolished. I just want them to get them enforce it, get them in the express lane. If we don't want to do it in Kentucky, let's take them to Texas. And they'll FedEx them right out of there. So anyway, I just want you to know he is a victim survivor also.
All right, thank you for having Southern Rail out here. We really appreciate it. All right. All right, here's a little song that our bass player wrote. He wrote it down. He wrote it down one day. And he sold it to Leonard Skinner. don't carry me no love. Let me count me the rules. Hey, like. God, that bus taking around a little too far. Casey's gonna have to slow her down a little bit. Don't live too fast.
If you stand there,
although we both lie close together, we feel miles like every cowboy sings a sad, sad song. Every road has its thorn. My favorite song playing on the radio. said, and I know that you'll be here right now, but I could have let you know something. And when you go as it's gone, just like every night as it's gone, just like every cowboy sings a sad song. Every road has its own. Though it's been a while now, I can still feel so much pain. Like a knife to cut in the wood, yeah. But the scar remains. No, I couldn't say my love that night goodbye. No one to say. Instead of making love, we both went our separate ways. Now I heard you find somebody new, and now I get that love to you. Hear that tears me up inside. The thing you got feel I cannot get every road as it's gone. Just like every night as it's gone. Just like every cowboy sings a sad song. Every road as it's gone. Yeah, friends. Thank you.
Sweet hour of prayer, sweet hour of prayer, oh, me from my world of care. Now, with your permission, I'd like to go back and pick up the last verse. It was written especially for the children of God. If you're not a child of God, while I sing this song, you can become one. If you will invite Jesus into your heart and ask Him to cleanse your life, He'll do that. He'll save you and you'll become a born-again child of God. While you sit here and listen to this,
so hard to find, but I have been blessed with so many in my life. Their voices sang His praises, showed me the way. I long to be just like them. There are
down this path that they laid. Soon I'm gonna sing with them, just inside the gate. Oh, heart is singing, they're happy in heaven. What beautiful music, what a glorious sound. My heroes are singing on the other side of Jordan as I follow in their footsteps on my journey home. All my heroes are singing on the other side of Jordan as I follow in their footsteps on my journey home. On my journey Mom and Dad divorced when I was 4 years old, and my dad married someone else, and that's where I got abused by my stepmother. And a few years later, my dad and my real mother got back together and got married again. And we was poor as poor could be. We was just poor. How many know what poor is? Poor! That's right. I was so poor. We lived in an old farmhouse out in the country and lived next to a tobacco barn. And I don't know what that sound is, but it's killing me. Anyway. So we lived next to a tobacco barn. In that tobacco barn, I went out one day looking for something to play with, and I found myself some tobacco sticks. And I took me several of them tobacco sticks, and I made myself 4 microphone stands. And I took me some little short ones, I cut them up, and I put a screw on the back of one of them, and I tied me a mic cable made out of, we don't need mic cables now, everything's wireless, but I made myself a mic cord out of the twine to tie the tobacco up with. How many ever put up tobacco? Yeah. So you know what I'm talking about. They had this twine that they used, and I tied all that together and made myself a microphone cord. And I stood beside the old farmhouse, sang to the trees, and I was the Happy Goodman family at 11 years old. And how many think the Lord ever have you tell you do something, want you to do something? Ever had that? Well, the Lord told me several years ago He wanted me to make some more tobacco stick microphone stands, and I never listened till one day I went off looking for tobacco sticks, and I couldn't find any. I went up here to Phil, my father-in-law, and I said, "Phil, who around here grows tobacco?" He said, "I don't know if anybody around here grows tobacco anymore." So I got in the van, and I started driving toward Grayson, and turned where the storage place is up here, Hall Brothers, I think it is. And I turned in down there, and there's a tobacco field down there. And you know where it's at? Right there on the right, there's a tobacco field. The biggest pile of tobacco sticks you ever seen in your life. And a bunch of people standing out there, and I asked if I could have them. I told him that story, asked him if I could have some, and he said, "Take as many as you want." They've been sitting in the garage for 4 years. And I stumbled upon them the other day and built myself this tobacco stick microphone stand. And the only thing it does for me is help me to remember where I came from. That I, at 11 years old, stood behind a farmhouse pretending to be the Happy Goodman family. Now today I want to leave you with this song before somebody else comes up and sings. A song I wrote long ago. Sometimes you can't find the truth. No matter how hard you look for it. I wrote a song several years ago, and I would dedicate this to all the lives that were lost on September 11th, 2001. I tell you what we need to do. The Bible says, "If my people called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven, forgive their sin, and heal their land." It's time we pray the Lord have mercy on America again. In a time so found. There are so many broken lives in a place where sin abounds. Though our founding fathers worked so hard to make this land our home, tears would fill their eyes to see what we become. Lord, please have mercy on America again. As we kneel today, we need your grace as we humble ourselves and pray. We're returning to pray that you forgive us of our sin and have mercy on America again. As a country, we're divided while so many lose their souls. To be one nation under God, then we should have one goal. So let's lay aside our differences, and together we will stand and ask the Lord in heaven above, come heal our wounded land, and He will have mercy on America again. As we kneel today, we need your grace as we humble ourselves and pray. We're returning to pray that you forgive us of our sin and have mercy on America again. From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans, wide wind from God bless America, my home sweet home, where I will stand up next to you and defend her still today. There ain't no doubt I love it. Oh, come on! How many love this land? God bless the U.S. Hey, have mercy on our nation again. Once again. I wanted somebody else. We're going back and do a little more things. Y'all still having a good time?
When I close my eyes, I can see the cold red. When I raise my hand, I can touch your face, Lord. When I'm out on my knees, I stand before you and cry. Some quiet morning when this life is o'er, I'll fly away to a unknown celestial shore. I'll fly away. Oh, I'll fly away, oh, glory. I'll fly
got a great little sheriff here, Casey. He's an awesome Christian guy. He worked hard, has worked hard, and those of you that can vote in Carter County, get out there and vote for this young man. He's a sweetheart, and he is part of this organization also. He is one of our board members, and he's been faithful for this past year and stuck with us, and we love him. So I'm going to turn it over to him to say a few words, and by all means, support him.
Thank you, Anthony. I've started, after becoming sheriff, started coming to support this organization. I've seen what a wonderful thing that Anna Dane, Brad and all of them does for us. After being in a couple of investigations of missing persons, I do feel, not what you all feel, but I do know, for lack of a better word, I feel like I'm part of it too. And it hurts me, not near as much as I'm sure it does you all, but it hurts me too. In 2 cases that I was involved in, it got taxing on me also. I'm very proud to be a part of the board. I wasn't expecting it, and it didn't come to me and said, "You're going to be a board member." I am proud to be a part of it. I don't know how it feels, but I do want to be here to support those that is going through it. As far as campaigning, I think I've proven that we will have law enforcement in the sheriff's office. We work diligently on the drugs and crime altogether. We've busted over 20 meth labs, and we've had 100% convictions on those so far. And I know the drugs goes hand in hand with just about every single crime there is, whether it's murder or whether it's a petty theft. And I want to continue to fight for the drugs and fight for the people. I know there's a lot of people that mess up. We all make mistakes. I do. But I hope that they can recover from their mistakes, and the ones that don't, then hopefully God will have mercy on them.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
But I do appreciate your all support in this coming election. Thank you.
Has brought me to this place. Because of you, I freely live my life to you, oh God, I give, and I stand before you, God. I lift my voice, 'cause you set me free. So I shout out your name from the rooftops of
speaking, but Ann's got a way of making me do that, so I won't take long. This organization has just proved the Lord makes good things happen from bad things. In 2003, out of a tragedy, the prior organization this was formed, Ann came to me with that idea. At that point, we were getting ready for the trial of the people who murdered her son. And I thought, yeah, that's probably a good thing if it'll just last for a little while and get Ann off my back so I can do my job. It'll work out real well. And it did, but it's still here, and that's great. It's been 11 years now. And that's great. So we really appreciate everyone that's come out to support this organization. Ann's going to quit sticking a microphone in my face one of these days, and I just can't enjoy the music. But we really appreciate you all. We like what the organization does. Crime victims do not have a voice, but it's getting better. It'll keep getting better.
That's right.
But you all have to stay vocal. Thank you.
My daughter, Kristen King, she's going to be doing something for you.
Hey, Shara, this is for Ann's daughter, Shara.
And songs of yesterday, and I've made up my mind. I ain't wasting no more time. Here I go again. Though I keep searching for an answer, never seem to find what I'm looking for.
almost hear the trumpet. Prophecies fulfilling, and the signs of the time, they're appearing everywhere. I can almost hear the Father as He says, "Son, go get your children." we had